Hi guys, Patrick De Haan, head of petroleum analysis at GasBuddy with you. You can see I got my fire going, the Christmas tree is up. Wishing you all, first of all, happy holidays. It's good to be back with you. It's been a few weeks since Thanksgiving, but here we are. Thankfully, the end of 2020 is right around the corner. And that's what we come to talking about today, what you can expect when you hit the road, if you are hitting the road for Christmas. And of course, it certainly depends where you are across the country, but we did a travel survey for Christmas. I want to thank you for those that participated in sharing your thoughts and your opinions with us for Thanksgiving or Christmas. We always find that very useful to know exactly what's going to happen. And this video hopefully will share some insights with you as you hit the road for the holiday season. So first and foremost, here we are just on the cusp of holidays 2020. Gas prices have started to go back up. It's not all bad news. Prices have gone up mildly. It hasn't been a big increase, but for those of you who follow the price of oil, you probably noticed that oil prices are now at about $48 a barrel. That is the highest now since COVID started back in March. There's a lot of good news about vaccines that are starting to spread across North America, the US, Canada starting to see vaccinations available. And that's boosting the price of oil on optimism that eventually those vaccines will help bring us back to a sense of normalcy. And so with that, gas prices are expected to be a few cents higher by Christmas. We're at about $2.15 today. That's the national average. And that will probably go up a few cents by Christmas, maybe about 4 cents a gallon, with the average on Christmas at about $2.19. Good news is that's still going to be the lowest price Christmas since 2015. And I know a lot of you, in fact, a third of you responded that you're hitting the road this holiday season. We hope you're going to be safe wherever you're going. The good news, of course, is that gas prices really haven't fluctuated a whole lot in the last few months. And that's really because there is a very delicate balance of supply and demand. Like I said, though, as we progress into the end of the year and into next year, we may see prices continuing to go up, and that's simply because oil prices have gone up on optimism that the vaccine will help return us to normal. And that has kept prices down. The low demand for much of 2020 is why prices are still about 30 cents a gallon lower than where they were last year. So if you are hitting the road, again, some of the lowest prices in multiple years, even California, where prices average over $3 a gallon, will be paying about 50 cents a gallon less than last year. And of course, if you are hitting the road, 40% of you surveyed said that you're going to be crossing state lines. So I just want to remind you to be cautious. And of course, when you get to the state line, make sure to check those prices because they do vary quite a bit when you head across that state line. Especially if you're in California, you'll want to stay off of the interstate and get your gas once you leave California. And there's a lot of areas across the country where you want to wait before you fill your tank. So fire up the GasBuddy app. If you haven't already, we're running quite a few promotions for our Pay with GasBuddy card, which links to your checking account and can save you as much as 25 cents a gallon off of that retail price. So don't be stuck being a Grinch this year. Get the Pay with GasBuddy card. You can sign up through the app today and save up to 25 cents a gallon off of what the street sign says. So that's always a terrific deal. Moving forward, once we get to the holidays into the new year, like I said, we expect prices that will go up modestly. Not a huge spike. That could happen in spring or maybe summer of next year. But so far, expectations are building that this vaccine will go fairly well. If that happens, I would say that December, January, February will probably see prices trending upward most of that time. Interesting insights from what you all told us in terms of who's hitting the road the most. Wouldn't you believe it? Folks in the Rocky Mountains, 40% of you are hitting the road. That was the highest across the nation's 5 regions. The Midwest, amongst the lowest, just 31%. So if you're like me here in Chicago, I'm staying home for the holidays. A lot of us apparently doing that. But the Northeast, most of them, 27% hitting the road. So most of them staying closer to home this holiday season. And like I said, a lot of you are traveling and crossing state lines, so be very careful. There's a lot of CDC recommendations out there for traveling safe. But overall, 60% of your travel plans, you said to us, are being affected by COVID-19. So that's not a surprise. Of course, we're kind of all living in this new world, and it takes a lot of getting used to. So hopefully you all have a fantastic holiday season with friends and family. The interesting part too as well, 14% of you said you're taking a road trip because gas prices are so low. It's been a few years since we've seen prices this low for Christmas. You may want to enjoy it because, like I said, if the vaccine does prove successful, I think prices will start to trend up next spring and next summer. And of course, with what's going on in Washington, the new administration coming in, there may be some political effects on gas prices down the road, but nothing immediate. What you're seeing at the pump today is solely because of positive news about the vaccine and all of that brings. So with that, if there's any questions, by the way, you can always comment down below here. We'd love to answer your questions. Tell us where you're going. If there's any gas price related questions, throw those out there. We're always happy to answer them. Our social media team is keeping a watchful eye over your comments to make sure those questions get to me. But with that, I will wish you all a very safe and happy holiday season. Thanks for sticking with us at GasBuddy. Remember to share your friends and family, tell them about the GasBuddy app, and sign up for the Pay with GasBuddy card. That will help save you money at the pump this holiday season. So we'll probably see you in the new year, maybe a little bit before then. But until then, I'm Patrick De Haan from all of us at GasBuddy. Have a wonderful and happy holiday season.